Hey everyone, and welcome back to ScamWatch UK, the channel dedicated to exposing the latest and most dangerous scams hitting people all across the UK. Today, we're diving into something that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi thriller, but it's happening right now. Voice cloning scams. With artificial intelligence getting more and more advanced, scammers have found a terrifying new tool. They can now copy your voice, or the voice of someone you love, and use it against you. It's a game changer for fraud, and we all need to be ready. So, let's break down exactly how this scam works, what you need to look out for, and most importantly, how to protect yourself and your family. First up, what exactly is voice cloning? It's a technology where scammers use AI to create a highly realistic, digital copy of a person's voice. And here's the truly scary part. They don't need a long recording to do it. Just a few seconds of your voice is enough. Think about it. Where can they get that audio? A TikTok video you posted, a clip from a YouTube channel, your voicemail greeting, or even a spam call you answered for just a couple of seconds before hanging up. Any little snippet of you speaking can be fed into their software. Once they have that audio sample, the AI gets to work. It analyzes the unique characteristics of your voice, your pitch, your tone, the way you pause, your accent. Then, it can recreate your voice, making it say anything the scammer types into a program. The result is a synthetic voice that sounds almost indistinguishable from the real you. So, how does this turn into a scam? Here's the typical playbook scammers are using to exploit this technology and steal money. First, they find a target. This could be you, your parent, your child, anyone. They'll search for a sample of the target's voice online. Social media is a goldmine for them. If they can't find anything public, they might resort to cold calling you. They'll call from a random number, maybe pretending to be from a marketing company or conducting a survey. All they need is for you to say hello and a few other words, and they've got what they need. Once they have that voice sample, they run it through their voice cloning software. Within minutes, they have a tool that allows them to impersonate you over the phone. The next step is where the real damage is done. The scammer will use the cloned voice to call a family member or a close friend of the target. They'll create a sense of extreme urgency and panic. The call might go something like this. "Mom, it's me. I've been in a terrible accident. My phone is broken, and I need you to send money urgently to this account." Or maybe, "Dad, I've been arrested and I need bail money right now. Please don't tell anyone. Just transfer £1,000 to this lawyer." Because the voice sounds so convincingly like their loved one, the parent or friend is immediately thrown into a state of fear. The emotional manipulation is powerful. Their instinct is to help, not to question. And in that moment of panic, they send the money without a second thought. By the time they realize it was all a lie, their money is long gone, and the scammers have moved on to their next victim. Families have lost thousands, and in some reported cases, tens of thousands of pounds, before they discovered it wasn't their loved one on the phone at all. This isn't just a theoretical threat. We're seeing real examples of this scam happening right here in the UK and across the world. You may have seen the news reports. There was a case where scammers cloned a teenager's voice, crying for help, to convince her parents she'd been kidnapped. They demanded a ransom, and the parents were moments away from paying before they managed to contact their daughter and confirm she was safe. In another incident targeting businesses, a fraudster cloned the voice of a company executive. They called the finance department, using the CEO's voice to authorize a large, urgent wire transfer to a fraudulent account. The employee, believing they were following a direct order from their boss, made the payment. The money vanished. This scam is spreading quickly because it's effective, it's cheap for criminals to execute, and it preys on our most basic human emotions, low and fear. So, how can you spot a voice cloning scam before it's too late? There are several red flags you absolutely must watch out for. The first and most obvious is the nature of the call itself. You get a call, seemingly from a family member or friend who is in some kind of desperate trouble. The story will always involve a severe emergency, an accident, an arrest, a medical crisis, or being stranded abroad. The second red flag is the immense pressure to act immediately. Scammers will insist that you send money right now. They'll say there's no time to think, no time to call anyone else. They might even try to keep you on the phone so you can't verify the story. Another warning sign is if they refuse to switch to a video call. If you suggest FaceTiming to see them, they'll have an excuse ready, like my camera is broken or the signal is too weak. Also, check the caller ID. While scammers can spoof numbers to make it look like the call is coming from a familiar contact, often they'll use a random or unknown number. The most important thing to remember is that scammers thrive on panic. Their entire strategy is designed to get you into an emotional, high-stress state where you can't think clearly. If you feel that sense of frantic urgency, that's your cue to stop. Take a deep breath and start asking questions. Now, for the most crucial part: how to protect yourself and your family from these sophisticated scams. The good news is, there are simple but highly effective steps you can take. My number one recommendation is to create a family password or a secret code word. This is a simple word or phrase that only your immediate family knows. It could be a silly inside joke, the name of a childhood pet, or a favorite holiday spot. Make an agreement that if anyone ever calls asking for help in an emergency, especially one involving money, they must provide the password to prove it's really them. If they can't, or if they make an excuse, you hang up immediately. It's a low-tech solution to a high-tech problem, and it works. Next, always be suspicious of any urgent request for money, even if the voice on the other end sounds completely familiar. Scammers are experts at manipulation. Don't let your emotions override your logic. Also, never trust the caller ID. As I mentioned, technology allows scammers to spoof numbers, making it appear as if the call is coming from your son's, daughter's, or partner's phone when it isn't. The single most effective way to verify a suspicious call is to hang up and call the person back on the number you have saved for them in your contacts. Don't use the number they just called from. If they're genuinely in trouble, they will answer your call. If they don't pick up, try calling another family member to verify the story. Finally, be more mindful of your digital footprint. Think twice about what you post online, especially public audio or video content. The less of your voice that is publicly available, the harder it is for a scammer to get a clean sample to clone. Review the privacy settings on your social media accounts and consider making them private. Protecting ourselves in this new digital age requires a new level of vigilance. These AI-powered scams are only going to become more common and more sophisticated. By sharing this information, we can build a stronger, more informed community that's harder for these criminals to target. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, drop a comment below to share your thoughts or experiences, and most importantly, share it with your friends and family. Every share could prevent someone from falling victim to this devastating scam. Your support is what allows ScamWatch UK to continue its mission of warning the public and keeping everyone safe from fraud. This has been ScamWatch UK, helping you navigate the scams of today and the technology of tomorrow. Stay safe, stay alert, and I'll see you in the next video.